What's up, YouTube? It's Gabe Sharp with NewFrontierBusiness.com, and we are ending the summer. So we are now in August. Of course, it's still going to be hot this month, and usually hot through September. I live in Austin, Texas. It's probably going to be hot till December, so um, maybe not quite that long. But so I'm going to get into today. It's going to be a video all about what brands to start sourcing to stock up for Q4. Okay, so most people are still going to do their quick flip brands that they get right now. I am. I'm still picking up shorts. I'm still picking up polos. If you saw my Instagram post yesterday, you saw my little mini haul. Spent like 22 bucks. Ton of polos. I mean, you still do this, so everybody's going to still get the quick flip items. But the question I've been getting on Facebook is, what brands should I start sourcing right now for Q4? Because when Q4 comes, you want to have an inventory. Like, my focus over the next 2 months will be to list as many as possible. Just listing, listing, listing. That's my goal over the next 2 months. Um, I aim to list at least 300 items per month over the next 2 months, possibly even 350 if I can fit it in. So, so what we're going to get into is what brands should I be looking for to be ready for Q4? What brands really move when Q4 comes? That's, you know, it's wintertime. We know this. Most of your inventory moves seasonally. Now, don't get me wrong, I still move inventory year round of everything. I mean, I still sell shorts every once in a while in November. I keep them in my store for that reason because somewhere it is warm. Florida has nice weather in November. I mean, I still sell the occasional pair of shorts or polo shirt in November or December. It still happens. But it's not going to be the majority of the items you sell because most of the country is seasonal. So that's going to be the topic today. Top 10 brands to start sourcing right now so you have it ready for Q4. That's what we're going to get into. So, number 10 is an item that I love to pick up, and it's Wrangler, which you wouldn't think much of, but these do really well. These are the heavy denim W shirt pockets, pearl snaps from Wrangler. They have the W on the pocket there, and they're like a heavy denim. This one right here I picked up for $2. It was $3.99. It was 50% off, and I'll easily sell this at $22.99. Now that's not a huge profit, but I find them a ton here, and they'll really add up because I'm in Texas, so Wrangler is a really hot brand here. So whether or not you're going to find them everywhere you're at, that remains to be seen. But when you do find them, pick them up. They sell extremely well. So, so number 9 is actually BKE. This is going to be the only really jeans brand on this list. And the reason I chose BKE, which is Buckle brand, is because both men's and women's tend to do well during the colder months. Um, so some of the more popular lines in terms of the women's, you want to look for like the Culture and the Star Stretch. Those two lines do really well. They're a bootcut line from Buckle, and they really move for women's jeans. Women's jeans always tend to move a little slower in most cases, but the BKE brand, these still move. For the men's lines, BKE moves pretty much anything. Whether you're picking up the Braden or the Derek or whatever line you're picking up, whether it be a boot cut or a straight leg, they tend to do really well. And they do well year round in men's. But when it comes wintertime, both men's and women's will move. So BKE, like I said, really the only jeans brand that I have on the list, and for that reason. So number 8 is Mountain Khaki. Mountain Khaki, I find a shirt or two like here and there, kind of just depends. But I find a lot of the pants, the cargo pants, these do really well. So if you happen to come across a mountain khaki, like any of the cargo pants, or you know, every once in a while you'll find like a fleece or something, but I mainly find pants down here, and they always move really well. It's become one of my favorite brands actually. Uh, it has a really great sell through, and it never really sits up long at all. So number 8 is Mountain Khaki, and I have two, but they are already packaged, so can't really show those. I pulled a few from things that I still am listing from my other account that I can actually display, such as the Wrangler shirt. So the Mountain Khaki stuff though is already packaged up. The number 7 is Nike ThermaFit. Nike ThermaFit is usually their hoodies, fleeces, long sleeve running shirts. These are all mainly out of, well, and men's sweats, women's sweats, like track pants. A lot of these come from the ThermaFit line. And this is a really solid brand when it comes to winter time for me. I I can usually move it within a couple of weeks of listing. So really kind of depends on the item, but hoodies, even like workout pants, gone every time. So Nike ThermaFit, number 7, and it's a brand you got to pick up. Number 6 is Cool. So Cool, uh, this is a brand that's really emerged here lately, but it's always been a solid brand. And their winter lines, if you find it, is great. Such as the Air Storm, like the Air Storm jackets. If you can happen to pick up some of those, they're great. All of like the revolver like pants or anything out of those lines from Cool tend to move really well. Anything Cool with that name on it automatically moves, but you know, some things move a lot quicker than others, and that's that's what I'm so Cool is number 6 on the list. It's just a money brand every time. The Airspeed stuff as well. If you find that, that's like the long sleeve button down shirts for the winter stuff. That's a hot item as well. Number 5 is going to be Under Armour Cold Gear. So just like Nike ThermaFit, this is Under Armour's version of that. And I actually, in my personal experience, it moves even quicker than Nike ThermaFit. The Cold Gear stuff always works really well for me. It's 100% sell through every time. And turtlenecks, hoodies, workout pants, or sweats in this case, uh, they all do really well for me. And anything with the Under Armour name automatically is a great keyword uh, recognition from eBay anyway, because it's a brand that's always being searched for. So the Cold Gear line, it does excellent. Um, it's the same as the Heat Gear stuff during the warmer times. I sell a ton of Under Armour Heat Gear during the summer. Those polos, I can't even keep them a week. I'll list them and they'll be gone within a week. So Under Armour Cold Gear during the colder months, that's what you really want to look out for. And number 4. So 4 is a brand that people have really been on this brand for a while. You hear a lot of the guys on YouTube always talking about it. And it's a great brand. But it really does tend to move slower at times. But during the winter, they have a lot of different lines that will move really well for you. One is like this, the half zip, long sleeve. This is a cotton blend fleece. And as you can see, this is an Orvis. If I can get this tag up. There we go. Trying to let you see in the hood. There we go. That's from the Signature series. These move extremely well during the wintertime. Um, they don't move for me at all outside of winter. Orvis is a very slow moving brand for me. depending on the season and what I'm selling. But all I ever really seem to find is like heavy long sleeve button downs, these fleeces, so on and so on. So I don't know. Maybe it's just the way the market is down here in terms of what we pick up, but it's all that I find down in Austin is like the heavier, like colder weather stuff. So, and not complaining, it sells really well, but you know. Number three is Duluth Trading Company. So Duluth Trading Company is a brand that most people would never think of in terms of resale value, but it actually holds a great resale value, especially if you can get like the insulated work pants or the jeans, even the long sleeve like work shirts. I mean, there's a ton of different products from Duluth Trading Company that does really well during the winter months. So it's a brand to definitely keep your eye out for. And I don't know why. Like I won't find it ever during the summer. Like I can literally go months without finding Duluth Trading Company, but then at the end of the summer I find it everywhere. So I mean, I don't know why that is, but I picked up 3 pair of the jeans just a couple of weeks ago. So who knows? But Duluth Trading Company is one of those brands no one would ever think to pick up. You'll find it on those racks a lot simply because people don't think to pick this brand up. You know, everybody knows them from the commercials that you see on TV, and they're just kind of passed off. But Duluth Trading Company is a really good brand. Number two. So, number two is a brand that you're probably not going to find a lot of. I found, I think I found maybe two in the entire 4 or 5 years that I've been reselling. But you want to scalp the jackets just in case you ever do come across it, and the brand is called Arc'teryx. So, this is a Canadian based brand, and it's a lot of like bigger, like heavier Arctic style jackets and so forth. But you will come across these. They're very much in the vein of like North Face. They have a lot of similar lines and so on, but it's a very high dollar product. Uh, like I said, I found two the entire time I've been reselling. I sold one of them for $145, and I sold the other one for $125. So this is a great brand to be on the lookout for, and it's like I said, it's called Arc'teryx. It's spelled ARC with an apostrophe TERYX. Yes, I think so. Yeah. So be on the lookout for that brand. Like I said, I'm not going to guarantee you will find this brand, but I have found it, and I'm in Austin, Texas. So the chances of you guys on the East Coast or up north finding the brand is very, very likely. Much more likely than it is for me to find it. So, and number one is North Face. I mean, there are just so many lines of North Face that sell so well. If you can get like the thermoball jackets, I mean, the list goes on and on. The Denali 2, the Denali jackets. This is a basic women's Denali here. Excellent condition. I paid $4. I paid $4 for this jacket. It'll be an easy sell at $35 to $40, and you can pick them up all day. North Face. I was demonstrating just these as well. I picked these up the other day. Got these on half off for $5. Once again, an easy sell, anywhere from $45 to $50. And these are actually the PrimaLoft. They're the weatherproof boots. See right there. They were in excellent condition. So, let's see. I got more. I mean, I pick up North Face every chance I get. Another North Face here. This is a Polartec Denali 2 men's double XL jacket here. I showed this in a haul video. I've just now got it listed, so I mean, it's just a great brand to pick up. Always be on the lookout for North Face when it comes to these colder months. It's going to do well for you. So, that is the top 10 brands that I say to start looking for now going into Q4. You won't regret it. You'll see these brands really move come Q4. There are some brands that I did leave off of this list simply because I can't pack everything in it, and I tried to go based on my own sales record. So I know a lot of you out there are going to say you forgot brands like Patagonia, and yes, Patagonia is a great brand to pick up as well. Definitely pick up Patagonia winter wear whenever you find it. It's always going to do well for you. So I mean, there's lots of brands that I could go on, but if I'm trying to narrow it down to a top 10, and I try to keep the list into something you can realistically find. Arc'teryx is a brand, like I said, it's not as common for me, but it might be much more common for people in the north and out east. So, you know, got to go with that. I'm more likely to find Patagonia, I won't lie, here, but that's not the case for everybody. I know tons of people who will message me and they're like, I don't find Patagonia anywhere. So, you know. So that is the top 10 brands that you need to start sourcing now to be ready for Q4. I appreciate you guys checking me out. If anybody has any questions, comments, drop them below or now. Also, please hit the like button, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, and if you have any questions, hit me up over on Facebook. I've had a lot of questions coming in over there, so I am trying to answer them. I have a lot of people posing questions that I'm actually just going to craft into videos, such as how I ship items and etc. So I'll be getting in that over the next week or so. I appreciate all you checking me out. Gabe Sharp, NewFrontierBusiness.com. Get the sourcing, because I'm going to get the listing. I have a lot to list right now. A lot to list.